see if we can comment now. We are releasing for this portal. We're manifesting. Where's my crew? Where is the crew? The crew, where are you at? Where is my crew? What it do, crew? So it's so cool. Yesterday, we went fishing, right? And we found this snail that, well, this tree, the whole tree must have uprooted in the storm, and it was so big, it was so high, it went like 100 feet high, and underneath the snail must have died. Well, underneath his thing was, look, all these babies. So isn't that cool? They got a mama and the baby. Can you comment your question? I already came on twice trying to do this, and I couldn't receive the questions. We're gonna go with it. We're focusing on this Lionsgate portal. This portal is opening up where we are really letting go of this past and making room. We're manifesting, we're creating, we're making our dreams reality, and what we're leaving behind, this past that we're attached to. I seen the health and the mother come up first. Oh yes, you can write your question. What's up, Ken? How are you? So maybe we have some kind of attachment to these pyramids in Egypt, or to some kind of, it's like we're attached to a place. Maybe this detachment from this place, that like we need to be detached. Look again, here's Asia. So going back to this time period, food and hunger. So this reminds me of this like survival mode, you know, what we need. Food and hunger. It's like the problem and the solution. Hunger is the problem, so food is the solution. It also reminds me of that, you know, the arts. We have the arts. Maybe music will help, songwriting. This will help. And leaving or travel. And this was in reverse like this, so it looked like a house. It looked like the way to this house. Alright, what's your... What's up? Okay, yes. Really? Love your shirt. Thank you. It actually was a dress and I cut it today. We can see your under boob. Thanks. Love your shirt. I'm back. What up, Jen? How are you? What do you got for July? Alright, let's go. What is this tarot? Let's see. Kempako 2. Kempaki. Here we go. What do you got for July for Kempaki? Alright, this is for you, Ken, for July. We'll see what do you got for July. This is for Ken. That's for July. Alright, so we have uncertainty. There's uncertainty. Perhaps you're doing this. Maybe you're pulling a person up. Maybe somebody needs your help. Yes, it's like you have to be somebody's sunshine, or maybe somebody is your sunshine. Like I always say, these are your cards, so use your intuition when deciphering the message. But this is like a mystic. Somebody who knows that you're hurting without even you telling them that you're hurting, or vice versa. We have this serendipity with this Queen of Cups in reverse. So we are... this Queen of Cups is, you know, if in reverse, I say it's either way. Either she's full of emotion, or cold, no emotion, stone cold. Reminds me of this, like, Medusa. Like, maybe we need to use our inner wisdom. It's like we need to detach from our emotions and use analytical thinking in order to find this road. And this reminds me of this, you know, that house upside down is here, this travel road. So this is what's coming for July. Maybe we have to detox or fast, or, you know, we have to empty out our cup with this queen. This queen can also be a person in your life, a woman. The Queen of Cups is very helpful, but when she's in reverse, it's like she does more harm than good, like most queens off their throne. It can be Mike Ogre. Let me know if that resonated, Ken. Rex 3008. Thanks. Hola desde Argentina. What's up, Bronx? Do you have babies? Yes, I have 4 babies. Micho, Tito, Negro, y... You mean cortisone, maybe? Copy zone. Maybe you meant cortisone? Cortisone? Negro, y... I don't know. Is there a proposal on the cards for me, Claire? Okay, Jen C wants to know about a proposal. Let me shine it. Let me shine these. Let me shine them. Let me shuffle for Jen C. Alright, is there a proposal on the cards for Gen C? What about the proposal for Gen C? There was one in here I seen flipped. Okay. So something's holding us down, and it's this 7 of Cups. This, all these choices, perhaps, or it's this illusion. Maybe there's some kind of illusion. But whatever, you see this rising, it's this holding us down. And here again, it's this roots. See this? This is roots. This is holding us down. So if this answers your question, you're rooted. You're rooted to this system, or here too, it's like you're rooted. It's like you're attached to this. I don't think you're going anywhere. Is there a proposal on the cards? But in both senses, this is lifting up. So you may be rooted, but this might be lifting up, you know. This Queen of Swords. This is communication, logical thinking. Explain to me also. Explain to you what? Ray said you would like. Kambachi says she's pretty. Thank you. I need some views. Hey Chad, how are you? Yes, red shorts. Jency, I live a life of habits. Claire, thanks. This made a lot of sense to me, the rooted part. Okay. Well, the whole first video was about that, was breaking free from these habits, free from our story, free from the past, you know, breaking free. We all have habits. We're all addicted to something. We all have at least probably 10 addictions between this world today. We're all addicted to our phones and scrolling. You're not the only one, Gen C. Gen C says, thanks for this. I have a lot of bad habits. So do I. I'm good, thank you. How will you be able to read my tarot card reading? I'm not sure how this works. I already read your tarot card reading, Ken. You were the first one I did. Those cards were for you. That message was for you. That's how it works. You're supposed to tell me if it resonated or not. Awareness is half the battle, my mom says. Thanks, Claire. Yes. Oh, another thing, we were talking about that. And like, say you have an addiction to procrastination or addiction to whatever your habit is. It's like you're supposed to pinpoint what makes you, what it is you're addicted to, when you do it. When you pinpoint your fears or your habits, it makes it easier to, like you said, awareness, when you're aware of that. Thanks a lot, doll. Yes, it did. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it resonated. And you're welcome. Who's next? I'm addicted to worrying and trying to be perfect, like this illusion. I have full control. Worrying about what? That's what you have to pinpoint. You said I'm addicted to worrying. You're addicted to worrying about what? Pinpoint what do you worry about? And trying to be perfect, like this illusion. I have full control. And then, what do you want to have full control over? Pinpoint it. Be perfect in what? Your looks, in your actions, in your work. You know, pinpoint this. I'm just trying to help. I feel I don't worry. I'm letting my guard down. Well, what's wrong with letting your guard down? What's wrong with that? Why do you see a problem with that? Somebody told you before, or maybe you let your guard down before and you got hurt and you think that it's a bad idea. Who says letting your guard down is a bad idea? What up, Big Quirky, back again? Talking shit? Nothing better to do with your time. Come on my beach. Running your mouth. Don't start, because I'll put you right on timeout. This is a dreamer and unhappy. And so we're smoking. This is this habits because we're unhappy. Maybe being unhappy is a habit. Maybe we're this, you know, it says thens, thans, Athens, Nathan, Amon, Frank, Verder, Root, Tor, Frey, Friend, Orange. This is what I see. You're welcome. I need my daily fix of delusional bullshit. Well, I'm glad you come here to find that. This is nothing but realness over here. Only real niggas around here. Only real bitches around here. Claire, you're into younger me. You're into younger me. What's up, doll? Oh, that's the past, you're saying? Maybe you're bringing this back. Bringing it back with the Mercury retrograde. Men. Oh, are you into younger men? You're crazy. My bad, my nigga. Alright. Who's next? Chad. Will I get money from lawsuit this month? And will I get back my stolen inheritance? Alright. Chad. We're going to rephrase this a little because we're asking tarot. We don't want to ask a yes or no question. We want it to be an open-ended answer, so we're going to ask an open-ended question. So, about Chad's lawsuit money. Alright. You heard that? They told you. Alright, so we have the moon. We have the moon. This is this, under the surface. This is this Pluto. And here's this dark energy, this visionary. So it's like this, under the surface. It's something's being illuminated. Something's coming up. What was the question? Money from insurance. And this is hidden. So we have this King of Swords in reverse, hidden with this, the subconscious, which is this fox. So it's like, so the fox, I do see work and, you know, money and things like that. But with the fox, this is a strategy, and this is also sneakiness. So it's like this sneakiness, this sneakiness is causing you to be rural, emotional, or maybe this sneakiness is coming from this King of Swords. This King of Swords could be someone who has told you lies. This could be a situation, like an unfair situation. Something got cut off. This could be telling us to attach with our emotion to come up with this strategy. But it's like this will give us this vision. And it's like something will come. It's like we'll know this information, this unknown information, you know, this, and the moon is everything under this, you know, under the surface, the psyche inside. And with this Ace of Cups, perhaps there's this newness, there's this new relationship, there's this new attachment, maybe this, a new attachment with our mother, maybe this is pregnancy, or like a rebirth, or like this, you know, this is a new ending with the wisdom in the reverse and this queen. It's like we're not using our intuition. We have to use our intuition. This queen is not using our intuition. She's going with her heart. This is like, this reminds me of you. Perhaps this is you too. It's like we're so attached emotionally, we're not even thinking of this intuition or using our wisdom. Or perhaps it's like, okay, we have to be like this queen and have discernment. Discernment is the key here. Discernment. We have to discern. Turn over a random card and talk bullshit. Hundreds of these paid up. That's on here now. When will people realize that it's all made up bullshit? Alright, Big Corky, I'm going to just flip over a random card for you. We'll see how big of a bullshit is. I see a lot of foxes. Okay, so maybe it's telling you something about outside the city. Because this fox is on the outskirts of the city. And I seen that it was like he was far from the city. Maybe that has something to do with it. What's up, Steven? How are you? Alright, Big Corky, this is for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say for Big Corky. And I want to turn over a random card. Alright, you got the 9 of Coins. This peacock. Snails. Peacocks. Do you see any of that? And you got this rising. So big, Corky, you're rising. You're rising above. You're rising above this. You're rising above this. So perhaps you, the Nine of Pentacles upright is you built this whole big thing all by yourself, right? Now, in reverse, it's like, okay, I built all this myself, and I'm gonna give it away, or I'm gonna drop it, or I'm going to release it somehow. And how you're releasing it, it's like you're rising above what you lost. It's like you're right, what you lost is below, and it's like you're rising above that. You're not even paying attention to that, which is good. On the top, you have this Emperor. So, and I see like this map. A world map. Like you're planning a trip or like planning the location. And then there's this beauty. So there is beauty in taking responsibility for your actions and being responsible. And this is so you. I so see this, like, this is like that face you got. Like, so serious. Rural, like, detached emotionally. Rural, analytical, like, oh, tarot is not real. Standing there like, oh, I believe this, so I'm going to stay here. Perhaps this is rising is telling you to rise above and keep your mind open to any possibilities, because anything is possible. Let me know, Big Corky. That was one big bell. Please try again. You're so full of shit. You have daddy issues, maybe. Please read the cards. When will you marry me? Diminish Ved. I'm glad you slept good, Steven. Minish Ved said, when will I get married with him? The Queen of Swords. In reverse. That is emotions. An emotional woman. All that mess organized, and now more room to organize more mess. So now it's an unmess. Yes, awesome. I'm glad, little by little, you'll get there, or you are getting there. And the tarot is never wrong. You're welcome, baby. Did I miss anybody? Y'all guys, you can, don't forget to subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed yet. Friendship's twisted. Twisted friendship. Got you losing money. Or maybe a new friendship got you putting money into it. Putting money or putting time. Maybe you're putting your time into a new, your twisted time into a new friendship. How about a love check? Alright, let's do it. A love check for Steven. Alright. 8, the strength in reverse, with the 9 of coins upright. So that's good. You're rebuilding this on your own so that way you could be stable. That's awesome. That shows you're rebuilding. This wildflower is, I see this as the Fool, you know. It's that she's listening to her intuition and she's really waiting. She's waiting before she leaps. She's really looking into this. You know, the Fool is the beginning. So with the beginning, it comes with this change. We have all of these changes. And there's many, many changes. We have another 9, which is the end. So with this love check, baby, we're going through these endings. You're standing here. It's almost like you're like cool, collected, and waiting, like standing your ground. Oh my God, look, I can't make this shit up. Look what you got. You got beginnings. So we got beginnings, endings, beginnings, and serenity. So all this brings, oh, that's so cool. You have an awesome reading. And it says, I am a wildflower. So perhaps you have to do something that you wouldn't normally do, and that's going to bring you peace that you never thought that you can have. And maybe it does bring you a new friend. It's like, what did I say? Shit. I'm sorry, Stephen. Adios a la pasada. Yes. Adios a la pasada. Es correcto, mundo. We don't need the past. It's like we have to get rid of the past so we can rebuild to this, our future, God. And this 9 of coins is saying that you're doing a good job. You know, we have to meditate more. That's the only thing that was the meditation card came out flipped upside down. It's like, yeah, you're doing this. Are you taking time to check in? Like when you release these things, check in. Really release them. If you need a witness, you know, let me know. Because we're doing this lovingly. We're really taking care. We're taking our time. We're being compassionate, you know. We're really mothering this situation. And the Empress is this. Again, the Empress sits at this gate where this endings begin and this, the endings end and the beginnings begin. Yeah, that's you, the mystic. It's like you're rising above. You're rising above. What did you say the first card was? I'm doing good for everything and everyone. The Metamorphosis. The last card was the beginning. I don't know what this Stephen needs to hear. Oh, was it the Fool? It was the Wildflower? Was that the one? Because you have the Queen of Cups, which is this helper, but then you have the Emperor in reverse, so we do have to let this, yeah, we have to let this responsibility go. It might cost some money, or we have to let this, whatever we're attached to, we're really attached to something, and it's like we have to let this go. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, we gotta do it now. And it's gonna take a while. We'll have to do it, but it's like we have to work hard to break these habits. It's these habits, and that's what we're doing. What's up, Eram? Any future with Erwin? Let's see, Eram and Erwin. Alright, this is for Eram and Erwin. Alright, future Eram and Erwin. Eram and Erwin. future. I hear have faith, do not resist the flow, because it's like, okay, you're resisting this flow, or maybe you're staying in this stagnant energy. I see a little spermy, so it's like all these things trying to get to one thing, and it's like only one wins. Something about this, something about strength and determination, but like, here's this faith, and it's like, okay, well, if we have blind faith in this thing, do you trust it? Would you stand here like this? Because look, you're having all these knives thrown at you. Now, if you can trust to be standing here and not get hit, you know, but it's like you're standing here blindfolded, having this faith that they're going to come to you, and they're just sitting here throwing these knives at you. So yeah, I wouldn't resist. By you resisting the flow, you're resisting the growth. You have to let it go. 159 3137. Yeah, and this is waiting. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for your strength. Perhaps you have to tell your story, let it out. You know, have somebody be a witness. The Six of Swords, yeah, because that's taking you back to the chaos. You don't want to go back to the chaos. The metamorphosis represented by the box analogy process. Yes, sir. I don't know, but I'll listen again. It's the box thing. Yes, definitely the box thing. Those boys are so cute. They're all fishing. Alright. We are going to do a quick little collective for the crew. Before we hang up, we got the Explorer on the bottom. She's holding this compass. So perhaps it's like, okay, maybe if you keep your eyes open and shut your mouth, you'll find out where to go. It's like we have to listen and meditate and connect with the spirit. It reminds me of that white heron, the white bird. If you see white feathers or a white bird, perhaps that has something to do with it. I just posted a short about the white heron, and it has a lot, and all of its spiritual meanings and significances, and maybe that has it. The main thing I hear about that is maintaining composure in chaos. So in the mix of everything going on, or there's a chaos, there's an argument, you still maintain your composure, and that is what's important. That's what I hear is important. I can't see the comments if I do that. So yeah, alright, this is collective, the Cruise Collective. What does the crew need to hear today? Right now. Right now. What story to tell? What story to tell? Well, so maybe there's a few stories. It's like person, 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 person. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess if the shoe fits, we're gonna wear it. Alright, so the first one that came out, this came out on top of the pest card. So the 9 of Swords. So perhaps this stress, this anxiety, this not sleeping, we're stressing about the past, these past things. And it's like, okay, well, we can't control this past. Tavian! Tavian! Okay, sorry. I didn't see my kid. So it's like, alright. So yeah, this was on the past. So it's like this, what we're stressed about, what we're worrying about is this past. So the only thing we could do is tell the story, you know, like I said, 3 times to get it out of your mind, body, and your soul. And that's what we're stressing about. It's these past things that we have to get rid of. This beginning is in reverse. So this is what is stopping us from this new beginning, this stressing about the past. If we're stressing about the past, like, oh, I don't want this to keep happening, or oh, I don't want to feel like this, or I feel like this. Well, if you keep on saying that, you're going to feel like that. It's like we have to change our thought. Yes, look, this is soulfulness, and the world's in reverse. It's like this soulfulness, this heartache is coming to an end. It's like we're coming into these new cycles. It's like we're cherishing this heart, or it's like we're holding the heart, but it's like we're almost like letting it go, or like opening up. I see this as soulfulness, like, you know, but when it's in reverse, it's like, okay, we're opening up this heart chakra, we're forgiving, we're accepting forgiveness, we're forgiving, we're talking about it, we're releasing this to begin these new cycles. This is the world, the last of the major arcana, these endings where everything, this cycle is ending. I see Leo, I see the Lion's Gate portal, I see the malt energy, I see this defense mechanism. And this defense mechanism is the eyes, and this is what I see for it's like that thing with my kids, like I could just look at them and be like, and like not even say anything. That's like your defense mechanism. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. The next little section we have here, we have the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, both in reverse with the Solitude. Wow. So we have this definite coming apart, this separation. And what I hear is, and this solitude. We have this solitude. This solitude has to happen. This solitude has to happen. This separation has to happen so this solitude can be here. And this is because we are vibrating at a certain frequency. Now, when we're vibrating here and somebody else is vibrating at a different frequency, you know, 3 things can happen. You could either, they can either rise up to your vibration, you could either lower your vibration, or there's a separation. And this is what is occurring. It's like they're not rising up. You're definitely not leveling down after how far you've come. So it's solitude it is, and it's like, okay, this is in the stars. It's written in the stars for you to be going through this, so that way you can come into better things in the future. It's like, look at all of this color and beauty and all of this light and enlightenment. It's like you're on, this reminds me of the Hermit, this enlightenment that you're going to be going through. And then all the way over here, here's my work area right here, all the way over here on this side, far away from the area, we have adoration. I don't know if it was this way or this way, but this is the adoration. So this is this, who do we adore? You know, who do you love so much? You know, let's love ourselves this much, hug ourselves this much. Something about this energy, it's like this energy here is creating something under the surface. Look at all of this. I've seen this card so many times, and it's like it does something to the earth, or it does something. Maybe it's like mixing up your foundation. This is what I see. It's like this adoration comes to mix up your foundation. All right, and the last little section here, I'm going to set it up. All right. So we're called to love. That's why this adoration is coming. It's like we're being called to take someone by the hand, to listen to the music, to sing the love song, to spread our wings and love. And this has a lot to do with breaking these equalities, these things that have us attached to this. Possibly there's some kind of something that's coming out, some kind of news. It's like the cat's out of the bag, and this is going to create, it's going to open our eyes. It's like when this news or whenever this thing happens, it's like, okay, it's like our eyes are finally ripped, the blindfold's finally ripped open, and we're able to make this decision. Then we have the Four of Swords in reverse with the Box of Rain in reverse. So it's like we're resting on this one thing, but by resting on this one negative thing, it's creating this pain triple. It's like, okay, we want to let go of this because by holding on to this, it's creating a triple pain. Perhaps we have to release it. This is the mind, body, and soul, the thought, the emotion, and the action. And it's like, okay, well, it needs to be released. This needs to be released in order for these flowers to grow. It's like this, once you release these swords, these thoughts, these things, that whatever you release becomes seeds. And these seeds grow into, the 3 seeds grow into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It like doubles, more than doubles. So it's like, okay, plant these negative seeds positively, and then, you know, release this whatever, so that way it can, you know, these new seeds can grow. Now we have the Mother. It's like we're impatient. Maybe we don't want to wait. Maybe we have issues with our mother or motherhood. Maybe we have to create, maybe this separation. It's like we have to cut off our mother. We have to make this logical decision to cut off our mother, or to cut off this nurturing. It's like we're mothering something that we need to, it's like we need to cut this off. We need to make the logical decision to cut this nurturing off. Something needs to be, it's like I hear tough love. All right, the last 2, guys. This is how we started this, with this neighbor in reverse. So, you know, the neighbors are close to us, and this is, I hear this people far away. And perhaps this is telling us we have to be far from people, because we have the Hangman underneath it. This Hangman is hanging here. He is hanging here. I see the snake, the 8, you're the wood dragon. I see this manifestation. This is this, you know, this is a sacrificial. He's sacrificing. You're sacrificing your time. You're sacrificing these people. You're sacrificing whatever this is, but you're making some kind of sacrifice to hang here, so that way we can level up in this spiritual journey. It's like, okay, when we make this sacrifice, when we cut this off, then it's like when we get far from people, we're able to make this decision and connect with the spirit to enhance our journey, or to move further in this journey, to move forward. On the top of the deck, the 7 of Cups. So yeah, we have a lot of choices, a lot of options. You see this spirit, this angel, we do have help. Do not forget to ask for help. It's like we're waiting for help on the split. This friendship. Friendship's important. That's like the third time this friendship card came up. Perhaps we have to be a friend. Perhaps we have to be a friend to ourselves. It's like, okay, you're a really good friend to all of your friends, to these other people. Like, can you be a good friend to yourself? How to be a good friend to yourself? See this tower? This tower is beautiful though. You see this? All of these white butterflies, all of this change that comes out from this. It's like after this gets shooken up, you get crowned. It's like, yeah, we go through this period that we might do this, but we get crowned. We come out of this with, it's like we come out of it with this new something, this new plan, this new job, this new knowledge. We have something to take with us. The King of Wands in reverse. It's like, okay, let's not worry about the future or the past. We need to focus on being happy now. It's like what we envision becomes reality. So let's envision us being happy now. All right, y'all. I guess nobody can answer any questions. YouTube's doing the same thing again. Damn YouTube. I wonder why the hell it does that. You're nuts. It was $1, $1 plus domino. You're crazy. Love you. I'll see y'all later. Gonna go find these fish and these boys. But thank you so much for being here. Love you guys.